3.
Assalamu alaikum. Hello and welcome to the evening news. I'm Sharif Ahmad Shabbir with you for today. First, a quick look at the headlines. Around 600,000 people in Bangladesh live in modern slavery, reveals an international study. Germany's Veritas wins a €340 million Bangladesh e-passport contract. Bangladesh's remittance inflow rises 17% in 2017-18 fiscal year. U.S. boat accident kills 17, including 9 from one family. And France's Kylian Mbappe donates $500,000 World Cup winnings to charity. Those were the headlines, now moving on to the details. As many as 592,000 people could be living in modern slavery in Bangladesh, a condition of servitude broadly defined in a new global study as forced and state-imposed labor, sexual servitude and forced marriage. Bangladesh ranks 92nd on the Global Slavery Index that tracks 167 countries worldwide. The estimated proportion of population living in modern slavery in Bangladesh is 3.67 per 1,000 people. The Global Slavery Index, published by Australia's Walk Free Foundation, describes modern slavery as a complex and often hidden crime that crosses borders, sectors and jurisdictions. The survey said modern slavery affects more than 40 million people across the world. The report estimates most victims of modern slavery live in Asia. North Korea has the highest prevalence of modern slavery globally, with 1 in 10 of the population, or 2.6 million people, victims of modern slavery. Even the United States, one of the most advanced countries in the world, has more than 400,000 modern slaves working under forced labor conditions. World-leading identity solutions provider Veritas, a German joint venture, has sealed a €340 million contract to introduce electronic or e-passports in Bangladesh. The long-term contract covers the entire value chain for e-passports, from security paper right through to e-gates. The solution includes the setup of a local passport factory with high-tech equipment. The Ministry of Home Affairs, acting through the Department of Immigration and Passport, has commissioned Veritas with the supply, installation and implementation of next-generation electronic passports and border control systems. The contract, signed in Dhaka, will run for the next 12 years. The government says Bangladesh will move from machine-readable to advanced electronic travel documents that meet the highest security standards and will ease travel for Bangladeshi citizens. The expatriate Bangladeshi workers have sent home around $15 billion in just concluded 2017-18 fiscal year, which is 17% more than the remittance sent in the previous fiscal. Finance Minister AMA Mohit said the amount of remittance rose due to the rise in oil prices in the global market and US dollar against taka in Bangladesh. He also credited the central bank's steps to stop illegal channels to send money for the spike. The amount of remittance rose in the past 2 months ahead of Ramadan and Eid al-Fitr. In June 2018, Bangladesh received over $1.38 billion in remittance and another $1.48 billion in May. Following the rise in remittance, Bangladesh Bank's foreign currency reserves have also increased to $33.17 billion. Money sent by non-resident Bangladeshis makes up about 12% of Bangladesh's overall GDP. Now, international news. 9 members of the same family were among 17 people killed when a duck boat sank during a storm in a lake in Missouri state of the United States. The boat was carrying 31 passengers, including children, when the sudden microburst storm hit Table Rock Lake outside Branson. Tia Coleman said she and her nephew were the only survivors from 11 members of their family who went on Ride the Ducks tour. "I lost all my children, I lost my husband," Tia Coleman told television channel Fox 59 from her hospital bed in Branson. She also said the captain of the boat told them when they were in the lake not to put on their life jackets, an action she believed cost lives in the accident. The 17 victims were aged between 1 and 70 and came from 6 U.S. states. Missouri Governor Mike Parson said 7 of the 14 survivors were injured, with 1 seriously. Moving on to sports. French teenage sensation Kylian Mbappe will be donating his entire World Cup earnings to a charity that organizes sporting events for children with disabilities. The 19-year-old reportedly earned about $22,300 per game in the World Cup tournament and an additional $350,000 for helping his country lift the World Cup trophy on July 15. His 7 appearances in the month-long tournament meant his total earnings add up to slightly more than $500,000, which he plans to donate to Premiers de Cordes, an association that organizes sporting events for children with disabilities. Sebastian Ruffin, Premiers de Cordes' general manager, called the Wonder Kid a great person who has a very good relationship with children. The money will officially go to the charity within September. Mbappe was named the best young player for the 2018 World Cup after he scored 4 goals in the tournament, including 1 in the final against Croatia. Mbappe is currently the second most expensive player in football at 180 million euros after Neymar from Brazil. And with this, we have come to the end of today's evening news. Here's another quick look at the headlines. Around 600,000 people in Bangladesh live in modern slavery, reveals an international study. Germany's Veritas wins €340 million Bangladesh e-passport contract. Bangladesh's remittance inflow rises 17% in 2017-18 fiscal year. U.S. boat accident kills 17, including 9 from one family. And France's Kylian Mbappe donates $500,000 World Cup winnings to charity. That's all for now. We invite you to watch our next news broadcast. Till then, take care and thank you very much for being with us.